Hey, what's up you guys? Marvel Girl 96 here, and today we are going to play Spyro the Dragon Reignited on the PlayStation 4. This has been one of my favorite games ever since I've been a little kid, and I pretty much know how to play this game with my eyes closed. That being said, don't be surprised if I do make a few mistakes. No promises, I may die at some point. So basically what I'm going to do is just give you a good walkthrough on how to play these games, because, you know, some of the gems and the dragons and things like that are really tricky to get. So yeah, let's get started. I'll play all the dragons so that way you can hear it in case you haven't played it yet and you're checking it out. But as you can see, this game is absolutely beautiful. The first time I played it, I was pretty much speechless because I had always been obsessed with the PlayStation 1 game. I had all three of them, and it's just amazing to see how much this has changed. I mean, as you can see, even when you breathe on the grass, it disintegrates, and Sparks has so much more detail in his face, and the water just looks so much more real when it used to be blue goo, and, you know, the sky, just everything. But I'll stop rambling and let's speedrun this sucker.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the Artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
One thing I like too is that they gave all the dragons their own personalities now, based on the place that they are from. So this is the Artisan world. So then that means that they made them look like all kinds of different artists, which I thought was really clever. Let me just double check too. I want to check my camera. Yes, I am on active. Active mode is so much nicer. I'm actually playing with my VR headset. Unfortunately, it's not full VR, it's just the front, but it does still make it feel even more realistic. And it also has a really good mic, so that way you guys can hear me really clear. Okay. So there's just gems sitting all over the place. One of the nice features that was not in the first game, when it was on PlayStation 1 and didn't come out until the second game, is if you just click the left trigger, he will point to gems. So he's telling me like, hey, there's some right there. Oh, Spyro's just sneezed. So that's a really nice thing. The only thing I wish they would have given us in the first game, because you can't do it and it's such a pain in the neck, is hover gliding. You can't do it. It just immediately drops you to the ground. So that makes the first game just so much more challenging. This is the only homeworld where the villains will not hurt you, and it gives you a chance to figure out how to really play the game.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro.
So I have some of the
You have much to
original
learn
cheats
first.
saved
Do you know
from
what
back
the
when I played on the
dragonfly
PlayStation
following
1.
you is doing?
Sorry, I should
His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Alright. So the cheats from the original game still work, which I think is absolutely awesome, because I constantly used to give Spyro a big head, change his color, give myself 99 lives. I did not give myself, you can see, the 99 lives this time, so that way you guys get to see me play fair and square. But it is nice when you are first learning to use the 99 lives cheat, and I've used it before. And sometimes I never even have to use them. But I'm the type of person that teaches literally everyone to play this. So when someone tells me they've never played Spyro, I pretty much just have them come to my house so they can play Spyro. You get skill points now in this one too. That was not a thing in the original. It was a thing, Was there skill points in the second game? I believe there was. There definitely was in the third. That you get little skill points. You can now get them in the first game as well. I have collected them all in the past, and then you unlock little fan art and stuff like that. So that's really cute. I'm not going to go there yet because they're just going to yell at me and say that I haven't done anything and I can't go in the boss level. Everything's just so beautiful in this game, and I know I'm a little late playing it, but I'm finally making my own videos a try. A lot of people tell me that I'm really good at this game, and I should start showing you guys around. So, yeah, so even though a lot of you probably already played this, but if you need some help because you're stuck, maybe this will help you out a little bit. If not, it gives me an excuse to play this, and that works for me too because I never get tired of it. I'm very compulsive, and I always finish this game on 120%. And I hate leaving a level unfinished, so...
Hey, Spyro! Press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
So I always finish my home worlds and stuff like that before I start anything. And the nice thing about that is if you really want to speedrun this and not do it perfect, you can literally leave shortly after grabbing a couple things in the balloonist and head to the next world. One thing I've never tried is seeing how fast I can complete the whole game without doing 120%. Usually it only takes me about 5 days. I'll play a world a day. But I'm sure if I really sat there and, you know, didn't blink, I could probably finish it in a whole entire day. I know there is a record, but I'm pretty sure they use, like, cheats and things like that to jump through the walls. So you got these guys over here. Unfortunately, you got to do this all over again. So I don't even glide to them because you'll just probably end up overshooting it. So you just drop down. Looks like we got everything up here. Every time she zaps me, that saves me. Which is really nice because you used to have to run across it in the original. I don't know if you guys remember. You'd go up to her. Where is she? You'd go up to her and you'd have to run across it and wait for the little blue platform to glow. And then she'd save you. And then if you wanted to full on save the game and quit, you had to stand on it. And then you could also replay the dragon. So I like that they make it like that. Lives too are so much easier to get. You can find a little chest like you normally do in the first one, or you can still do the butterfly thing like you could do in the second and third. 10 little critters, whichever one gives you the butterfly, usually gives you a life butterfly then. So if you have a boss fight and you want to bulk up, I suggest going to a home world and just killing a whole crap ton of sheep over and over again and collecting those lives. Or, like I said, you can do it the easy way and get your 99 lives cheap. So I just got out of 100 gems, and we're gonna check this guy. He's just gonna yell at me.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The Artisans' boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other Artisan lands.
Yep, see? He's gonna yell at me. But now we got this level complete, so let's start with Stony Hill. Or Stonehill, excuse me. Ignore that. Another thing I like too is that you can move around now, which I think is really cute. You can see I move them side to side, up and down. I can flame, I can barrel roll, and if I push X, I can flap. Little details like that that I just get a kick out of because I'm so used to playing this on the PlayStation 1, and just those little details they add. I really think Toys for Bob did a good job, and I'm really hoping that they make another game because this is just a classic to me. I own every single Spyro game for PlayStation. I've tried to play them on DS, and it's just not the same, so I just stick to only playing it on the PlayStation. because it's just what I know best. I wasn't paying attention and that guy got me. Bragging about my skills and he headbutts me, but that's okay. One thing, and unfortunately I can't show you because I don't... Oh my goodness! I keep having these guys sneak up on me. I'm talking and I'm not focusing. I wish I could show you that the remote changes color when Sparks gets hit, but I don't have a camera that shows me.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
Alright, so the chest with the key is down here, so we're gonna remember that for later. Okay, and let's go left first. Because that leads us here. Line ourselves up real good. And you can charge these as well. They're flame or charge, the metal are only charge.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
This guy was hiding from me. Alright, so we'll go in this tunnel. Yeah, this is exactly where I wanted to go, actually. See, these are the guys that originally gave you lives in the first one. Or if you return to a level where you've already killed all the bad guys, you will pick up those little life gems that are like a bluish, iridescent color. If you collect, I forget how many it is, you can also get a life. So there's a lot of ways to collect lives in the game now, which is really nice. So you really don't even need the 99 lives cheat.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex.
That's a Tom Kenny voice right there.
It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
I love that Tom Kenny came back and did a lot of the original voices because I was bummed on how some of the voices had changed and even the tone that they say them in. I've played this game so many times that I have like the dialogue completely memorized. I know that's really lame, but I was disappointed on some of the voice changes, so I'm really glad that Tom Kenny came back. It just makes it all the more classic. Look how beautiful this is. It's so pretty. So we found the key. So at a really tricky spot, like, you know, you never really think about like, oh, you gotta literally jump off of here and you think you're about to commit suicide and instead you find a little secret cave. So that's a little sneaky there. Even, I don't even know what I just got stuck on. The game must have glitched. Nice. Alright, and now we go into the last one. Oh god. And they kept his voice just as equally as annoying as it used to be. So thanks a lot for that, Toys for Bob. And sometimes he even sounds a little bit more annoying with the new update, so that's nice. The thing that's really tricky about the new game is the grass really hides the gems because it's so detailed with all the flowers and everything that it makes it so hard to notice the gems that I noticed I did miss a lot more when I play this compared to when I played the first one. And sometimes I'd even have to use sparks because I just had to get used to how different everything looks. And maybe they even changed some gem placement. It's quite possible. I don't have every gem memorized exactly, but I know at least how to get to the secret.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
Thank you. So now we fly on over here. Oops. Yeah, there's a force field over there. Alright. I always have a bad habit of missing like 2 red gems up here. And I know I miss them every single time I play this. And do you think I still find them when I miss them? Nope, I still forget them. So you watch, I'm probably gonna come back here and say, where are the red gems I missed? Alright, let's go here. Playing this in VR makes it a little laggy sometimes. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna collect everything before I get the thief, or as I always used to call them when I was little, the nanas. This is the game that really got me into video games, and it's why I always come back to it, because it's just classic, and it's fun, challenging, frustrating at times. You know, this and Crash Bandicoot really made up my childhood. I only ever had Crash Bandicoot Warped growing up, though. Now I have the... Oh, I forget the technical term. But the remade one. Oh, look at that! I actually found all the gems. Alright, so let's get this friggin' guy. But, yeah, I'm not as good at Crash as I am at Spyro. I did finish Warped. I did not finish it perfect. I'm still stuck on that one future level that I guess they added for the remake. And, I can't do it. I'm trying to get it, and it's literally the only gems that I'm missing in time medallions. And other than that, I have everything. And I still didn't even finish the first one and the second one. Not having that double jump makes everything literally impossible to me. And I'm not as skilled at it, so you probably won't see a video of that. Unless we want to watch me fail over and over. That's always entertaining too. So this level's complete, guys. It's pretty simple, it's very short, not very dangerous. Ah, I went the wrong way. Not very dangerous when it comes to the bad guys, except when you're not paying attention like me and just get headbutted by a sheep. But we're gonna pretend we didn't see that. And now we're gonna return home. And then this is always so satisfying to me when it counts all the gems. I don't know why, but I just love using the big head cheat, and it just makes him look even cuter with his real big head. There's a tiny wings cheat, but him with a big head and then tiny wings is creepy. So see, these are the little guys I'm talking about. So once they fill up the whole entire Spyro head is when you'll get another life. Sure, let's do this level yet, and then we'll call it for tonight. And if you guys like this, I will continue to play the whole entire game for you, and maybe even the other two as well. This level was so different compared to the original, and not in a bad way either. It's just beautiful. Like, look at all these books and the candles and the little frogs. They're so cute. It's just so beautiful. You know, when I had some of my friends play it, because I did teach my boyfriend how to play Spyro, because he had never played it, and I thought that was a crime. I had him play the Reignited version, because my PlayStation 1 Rizzo's Rage is being really glitchy in its old age, that I'm trying not to play them so much anymore, because if something happens to them, I will be devastated, so I stick to playing this. One thing I would love Toys for Bob to do, I highly doubt they're listening, but if they are, is to give me an option to switch the graphics to the old. I know some of the remade games can do that, and I would really like to be able to play the original as well. I know you can change the music, which is really cool, and there is a cheat to make him look like the original Spyro again, but I'd really love to take a chance and play it with the old graphics again. I just think that'd be super classic, because when I did have my sister play and my boyfriend, they didn't get to fully appreciate just how beautiful the new game is, so then I kept Googling pictures of the old one and showing them, like, look, this is what it looked like.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Okay. See, one thing that always ticks me off with the Spyro games is they give you tutorials, which is great, but they give you tutorials after you face the problem already. So I've already killed multiple guys with the armor, and he's telling me now finally how to properly kill them. It's like they like to give you that challenge and watch you die, and then they'll tell you what to do, and it's just so annoying. Like, you know, that dragon should be right when you start, you know, maybe up here, and then say like, hey, those guys below, you can't flame them, you have to charge them. And instead, it basically lets you figure it out on your own, and then tells you, and there's really no point in telling me, because obviously I figured it out. You can light those. They're just like a little accent to the game. They're really cute. You could do that in the original too. Okay. So we're gonna go over here. Got this guy. We're gonna go over here. And get this guy. And then we'll go up here. Did I just... That was super confusing to me. I guess I don't even... What am I doing? Honestly, same. I literally rock my legs back and forth all the time. But I don't know what happened. I guess I didn't die. But it looked like I almost died because his corpse fell on top of me. That was very confusing. I need a slow-mo of that. Yeah, his like giant corpse is getting in my face and then I can't see afterward.
Big enemies like this Nork with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
To be or not to be, that is the question. These are always freaking tricksters here too. They'll be like, oh, go home, you're finished with the game. And it's like, JK, you missed half the gems. We gotta go get that key, guys. Alright. So this guy, we gotta wait till he turns his butt towards us. You sneak up. Ooh. Okay, I did get him. It delayed. I wasn't sure if I got him or not. You gotta get his butt, because his butt isn't covered by metal, and when they're big, you cannot charge them. But they didn't tell you that in any dragon tutorials either, that big enemies cannot be charged. Oh, this part's so pretty. Like, I can't get over how different this looks. And it's different in a good way. It's not, you know, Like, oh, why did they have to change that? Instead, they saw potential and they're like, let's do this instead, and I am for it.
Spyro, wanna know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
I literally hardly ever use this, but all he's saying is if you press triangle, you can turn your head around. But I really never use it because I always use action, and that allows me to spin around with the right trigger, and or active, excuse me, and it also kind of moves around with the way I move around too. I don't like playing with passive. I think it lags. Sorry, Froggy. I hate that they make food so cute, and then I feel bad killing it. And we got the key. $100 out of 100. It's so nice in the beginning when the levels are so short. And this is before they made all the mini games in the worlds as well, because that takes up a lot of your time that you can't speed run it quite as fast. Alright guys, well I think that's all I'm gonna do for you guys today. Let me turn that, sun's a little bit blinding. But yeah, so what we did today was we did the Stonehill level, and then we did the what was that one? Dark Hollow. So we got those two done, and we did the Artisan World, just the home world part. Also, I didn't even explain it while I was running. If you jump on all these stones, one at a time, you unlock the flight. So in the next video, I'll probably work on the flight. I'm gonna say that for last because I hate the flights. Literally everyone I know that plays this game hates the flights, and they always make me play them. My cousin, my sister, my boyfriend, all made me play their flights for them. So luckily I gotten pretty good at them because I have to finish them for everyone. Still love you guys, but seriously, stop making me play your flights. So we'll work on Sunny Flight, we're gonna work on Town Square, and we will do the boss with Toasty. And yeah, and then if this goes really well and you guys like the way I'm showing you how to do stuff and just kind of speed running through, we'll continue and we'll go to the next homeworld. So thanks for watching, like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, have a great day guys, be safe, and I'll see you guys later.